8 money rules that can make you rich. Hi everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome back to Your Financial Journey. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 8 money habits that can make you rich. My parents call them the golden rules of personal finance. Today's video is our kickoff video for Financial Literacy Month. And over the next 29 days of April, we'll have a video each day to help you jumpstart your financial journey. 30 videos in 30 days on such an important topic is ambitious, so be sure to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment if you like what you see. Let's get started, my financial friends. 1. Spend less than you earn. This is probably the one most fundamental principles of financial success. Spend less than you earn. My siblings and I have been very lucky to have parents who started teaching us about money at a very young age. My parents didn't grow up with money, they learned about it on their own from a young age. And they always tell us, if there's one money rule that will set you up for life, that rule is always spend less than you earn. It may sound simple, even intuitive, yet it's where many people fail, especially when exposed to the personal temptations and social pressures of spending, lifestyle inflation, and easy credit access. And as teenagers, we see this all the time around us, both in real life in school and with our friends, as well as on social media. Listen, the goal isn't to deprive yourself, but to build a lifestyle that comfortably fits in with your actual income, not your hoped for or dreamed of future earnings or some credit limits. Spending less than you earn is so important because it is the basis for all other financial strategies. If your expenses consistently outpace your income, there's no room for savings, investing, or even meaningful debt reduction. Overspending often creates a cycle where credit cards or loans become an easy crutch, and financial freedom drifts further out of reach. And by the way, living below your means doesn't mean living without joy. It means aligning your spending with your future goals and prioritizing what you value the most. 2. Build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is your personal safety net. Money set aside specifically for unexpected events such as a car or home repair, a medical emergency, or even a job loss when the economy is bad. Without it, you're far more likely to have to rely on high-interest credit cards or loans, which can quickly spiral into a financial crisis of their own. Having an emergency fund doesn't just protect your wallet, it protects your peace of mind. Financial stress often stems from uncertainty, and knowing you have a buffer gives you the confidence to handle life's curveballs without derailing your long-term plans. 3. Pay yourself first. Paying yourself first is more than just a catchy phrase. It's a mindset shift. Rather than saving what's left over at the end of the month, which is often nothing, prioritize savings as a non-negotiable expense. Allocate a portion of your income to savings and investments immediately after you get paid, before covering discretionary or non-essential expenses. Even modest contributions, made consistently, can grow significantly over time thanks to compound interest. By paying yourself first, you reinforce the idea that financial security is not something you chase after everything else is covered. It's something you proactively build. This small but critical habit cultivates long-term wealth, cushions you during setbacks, and gives you the freedom to make choices that align with your values, rather than being ruled by necessity. 4. Pay off your credit card balances every month. In fact, avoid high-interest debt in general, and for most of us, this is credit card debt. Credit card debt can be one of the most destructive forces to your financial success if you don't pay off your balance every month. With interest rates that are 20% or more at the time of this taping, balances can balloon quickly, even with minimum payments. Credit cards aren't necessarily bad if you know how to use them properly. They can offer rewards, protection, and help you build your credit score and credit history. But you have to pay off your balance in full each month. Otherwise, you're essentially borrowing and spending money that is not yours and paying someone else an outrageous amount of money to do this. 5. Start investing early. Investing is often seen as something to figure out later, but starting early, even with small amounts, can have a massive impact. Thanks to compound interest, time is your most valuable asset. The earlier you start, the more your money works for you, and the less you need to contribute later. Starting early, with as much or as little as you can, also helps to make investing a part of your normal financial habits, not something reserved for the wealthy or your 40s. Even putting aside $25 or $50 at the beginning of every month can get you started on your savings journey, foster a growth mindset, and put you on a path towards financial independence. Check out this video here from my sister Ava if you want to learn more about compound interest and how powerful it can be in your financial journey the earlier you start. 6. Start thinking about retirement as soon as you can. And no, I don't mean thinking about retiring early, I mean saving and investing for retirement. Retirement might feel like a lifetime away when you're my age or even in your 20s or 30s, but the earlier you start planning for it, the easier and cheaper it becomes. Thanks once more to the power of compound interest that we just talked about, money you invest in your teens, 20s, and 30s has decades to grow. Even small, consistent contributions can turn into 6 or 7 figures by the time you retire. Let's break it down. Let's say you invest $100 a month starting at age 18, for example, from your first job, or by negotiating with your parents for money in exchange for chores around the house. And you invest that $100 in a low-cost stock fund and earn an average 10.5% annual return. That's the S&P 500's average annual return over the past 60 years. Then, you'll have over $1.2 million at age 65. Again, check out this video here from my sister Ava if you want to learn more about compound interest and how powerful it can be in your financial journey the earlier you start. Start with what you can afford and increase your contributions as your income grows. The bottom line, retirement does not need to be an old person's problem. Rather, see it as a young person's opportunity. The earlier you act, the less pressure you'll feel later, and the more freedom you'll have to shape your future on your own terms. 7. Understand taxes before you're hit with a bill. Too many people enter the workforce thinking taxes are just automatically handled. Well, as so often in life, it's not always that easy. In reality, not understanding how taxes work can cost you, big time. Whether it's your first job or your second job, or if you're freelancing, working part-time, or starting a business, you need to know what you owe to the IRS, the government's Internal Revenue Service, when you owe it, and why you owe it. Tax mistakes can be expensive and avoidable. Make sure you understand the basics and use free tools or consult a tax professional early on. Being tax literate gives you control over your income, helps you avoid penalties, and ensures you're taking advantage of every opportunity to reduce your taxable burden, such as putting tax-free money into your retirement savings. 8. Always read the fine print. This is another favorite one that my parents repeat often. Never sign a contract you don't fully understand, whether it's a lease, a student loan agreement, or a new phone plan. If you're putting your signature on something, you need to know exactly what you're agreeing to. Far too many young people, like us who are new to the real adult world, can find themselves stuck in bad financial situations because they didn't read the fine print or ask questions beforehand. Contracts are legally binding. That means if you don't understand the terms, late fees, cancellation penalties, variable interest rates, you will still be held responsible for them. This is especially important with private student loans, apartment leases, and credit cards with teaser rates. Okay, my financial friend, so here's the list of the 8 money habits that can make you rich all on one screen. Which one or ones are you already practicing, and do you have any millionaire money habits of your own that you'd like to share with everyone here at Your Financial Journey? Drop a comment below and let us know. And stay tuned as we dive deeper into these money habits over the next 29 days of April in celebration of Financial Literacy Month. If you need some money motivation before tomorrow's video, then check out our videos here on some of the richest people in the world that build their own fortune bigger than they could have probably dreamed of, like Warren Buffett and Elon Musk, and what their financial journey looked like. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.